Today, let's go shopping at Amazon. I adventured to an Amazon 4-star store location when I was doing the last of my holiday shopping, and to no one's surprise, they had some pretty good stuff. If you've never heard of Amazon 4-star, it's a relatively new physical store that sells Amazon products with minimum 4-star ratings. I've been wanting to visit one for a while, so as long as I was going, I decided to film what they have for baby, toddler, preschoolers, and what I like for myself as a mom. But before we get into it, I have to shamelessly plug my channel. Please like and subscribe if you have not already, and if you are a current subscriber, thank you so much. I really do appreciate you guys. And go follow me over on Instagram and on my Like to Know It, and I will have a $50 Amazon gift card giveaway at the end of this video. Okay, let's start with baby and then we'll work our way up in age. The baby section didn't have big baby gear items like strollers or car seats. It was primarily smaller items like toys, books, bath gear, and baby care items. They did have one baby carrier, which is actually the baby carrier that I have recommended in past videos if you want to buy one new. It is the Infantino Flip 4-in-1 carrier that's a bestseller on their site and super affordable, so no surprise that it is in their 4-star store. This colorful bug toy by the Lamaze brand is nice. It has a little hook on the top so you can hook it to the car seat handle, your stroller, diaper bag, wherever you want to clip it, so it is easily available when you want to entertain baby when out and about. And I know this brand has some other characters similar to this on Amazon if you want some variety. Then I noticed that they had this whale bathtub water pourer thing, which I always thought was so extra when I was out shopping for baby stuff, because you definitely can just use a regular cup to rinse your baby's hair when you are giving them a bath. But it is a nice to have for roughly $10 because of the soft silicone lip at the edge. You can put it up against baby or toddler's forehead and then pour the water, and it makes sure that water kind of falls around their face and doesn't go right into their face. This next section had a lot of great stuff again. And before I keep going, I want to make it very clear that this is not a sponsored video. I wish it was. Like, they're getting free promo for sure. But when the store literally selects items because they sell well and have great reviews, like, everything's going to be pretty good. So yes, let's keep going. The next item that I noticed, which is a holy grail baby item for me, is the nose Frida. I've talked about it in multiple other videos. The more accurate and descriptive name for it is the snot sucker, because you put one end in baby's stuffy nose and then you put the other end in your mouth and you suck out the snot, but it does not go in your mouth. And I do want to call out that Amazon does sell similar items for less of the nose Frida. So if you want to get a pretty identical item that works just as well, I will have some links to the cheaper off-brand ones in the description box below, along with everything else that I recommend in this video. And if you simply cannot fathom sucking the snot out of your baby's nose, first off, you will do much grosser things as a parent, so just beware. And secondly, on Amazon, you can buy electric snot suckers or nasal aspirators now, which is, I guess, a less gross option if you want to spend a little bit more money. This Sassy Stacks is something I had not seen before, but if I had another baby, it is totally something I would get, and it is under $10. Then this Safety First kit isn't something I would necessarily recommend. Like, I don't like the old school thermometer. This toothbrush is way too big for baby's mouth, and I don't like the bulb nasal aspirators, but I do like this little nurser medicine bottle that they include with it, which you can buy separately on Amazon. Some kids, like my youngest, do not mind taking their medicine, but my twins hated the taste of their antibiotics. And if I attempted to use the little liquid syringe thing and put it into the back corner of their mouth, they would immediately start gagging. Sometimes it would make them throw up, so we had to find an alternative solution to make sure they took their medicine. And these little nurser bottles is the only thing that worked for us. You just put in the medicine, mix in a little bit of milk, sometimes if it's a really gross antibiotic, a little bit of extra chocolate syrup, and then they would drink it right up without fighting us. Next, the largest baby item that they had in store was this Fisher-Price walker that is something we owned and loved. We got years of use out of it in my house. They can even use it when they're really little. Once they're sitting up, you can keep the wheels locked and they can play with the whole dashboard. And then once they are walking, they can push it around the house. We actually had to lose ours at one point because all of our boys were just fighting over it and we only had one. And I was not going to buy 3, so losing it was the only option. Then Then moving to some non-toy related items for baby, they had the Dome sound machine, which is the sound machine we've used in our home for years, especially when our twins were sharing the same room. We always had the Dome sound machine on full blast because if one woke up, it was less likely that they would wake their brother. Then they had this Crane Cool Mist humidifier, which is another must-have for the first time your baby catches a cold. We didn't have that exact one, but we had a very similar one, similar shape, everything. And when it comes to kids in your house, you definitely want the Cool Mist humidifier. Next, let's talk the books that they had for baby. They didn't have a ton of variety, but they had great options and classics like Goodnight Moon and Corduroy. Then great learning books like this First 100 Words book, which I know you can buy collections of on their site. Then, since I was in store right before Christmas, they had holiday related books as well for kids of all ages. Which, let's move up in age to toddlers. They had a lot of books for toddlers. We had these 2 potty books next to our training toilet for my boys so that they could look at it and gain inspiration while they were potty training. This I Broke My Butt book is a current fave in my house, but one I feel like I gotta lose soon because my kids have had my husband and I read it probably over 100 times at this point, and I'm starting to get sick of it. I'm happy to see that they have a lot of books that show diversity, and the last kids book I had to get for myself was The Office, A Day at Dunder Mifflin Elementary, which only had a 4.9 star rating. So that is proof to me that you just cannot please everyone because it deserves a solid 5 stars in my book. For toddlers and preschoolers, they also had workbooks and flashcards, which are great educational tools, and both are under $10. A family fave in our house are their mess-free markers. There are tons to choose from on their site. In store, they had Daniel Tiger, Baby Shark, and Frozen. The markers won't color or show up on anything except the magic paper, so it's a fun magic trick for your kids, and no cleanup or coloring on the walls if you happen to turn your back for a second. Cause trust me, regular markers and crayons in a kid's hands left unattended can be a catastrophe. They really have so many good options for toddlers. Play-Doh sets, Duplo blocks, some Melissa and Doug toys, which I always like toys from that brand. They had basic art supplies like markers, colored pencils, washable paint, which is great if you need to have it delivered to your house and you don't want to venture out. But if you can make it to a Dollar Tree, you can get all those same basic items for a lot less, like $1. I know for a fact that they sell these same little washable paint things for $1 a piece, which is like 50% cheaper than what the Amazon 4-star store was selling them for. And in that same vein, just not kid related, at the 4-star store, they had gift bags, wrapping paper, cards that were all really nice and high quality specialty cards, but they were very pricey. And again, if you can make it to the Dollar Tree, you can get similar items for a lot less money. Watch my Dollar Tree Holy Grails and Fails video after this if you want a breakdown on all my Dollar Tree faves. The next toddler preschool item that I saw that I highly recommend are these Rascals helmets. My boys love riding their 3-wheel scooters around our neighborhood. Even my 2-year-old rides his. We love these helmets because they're cute, affordable, and number one, most important, they're safe. And that's what we want as parents. We just want our kids to be safe and happy and healthy and well behaved. We want a lot for our kids, but safety is high up there. Now let's move to the stuff that I think is the most fun, gadgets and stuff for mom. One of my favorite sections that I bought a few items from were their quirky kitchen gifts. I like to bake, so I thought these porcelain blue and mint color whale measuring spoons were cute for under $10. This taco truck is a fun giftable item, and they had a pretty blue taco holder as well. And for $10, I thought I could try to up my egg game at home, but this turned out to be a cooking fail.
Yeah, that's a really freaky cat.
I mean, it still tasted good, but definitely did not resemble a happy cat. This apple slicer I bought in store as well, and I've used it for a few days now, and I love it. It slices the apple into 16 pieces instead of 8. It's easier for little ones to manage to eat the smaller slices, and it's easier to divvy up in my household between 3 kids. With the 8 slice one, someone very noticeably had only 2 slices instead of 3, but with 16 slices to mix up, they don't really notice that someone has a little bit less. These oven mitts are fun as well, multi-purpose. You can use it to remove hot food from the oven, or you can chase your kids around the house and they think it's hilarious. If you know of any fun or quirky kitchen gadgets that would fit into this section, please let me know about it in the comment section below because I just love this stuff. Oh, and I didn't get it, but this microwavable s'mores maker I thought was a really cute item as well. Then they have the Magic Bullet and the NutriBullet. We have the NutriBullet at my house. It's a must-have. I use it to make green smoothies for myself and my kids. This Dash brand egg cooker and mini rice cooker I have seen lots of YouTubers talk about as an essential on Amazon, and it's really affordable. And actually the Dash brand, as I look it up on Amazon, they have a ton of cool items if you like kitchen gadgets. 99% of what is online was not at the Amazon 4-star store, but I'm about to shop here after I'm done filming this. They had stasher bags, which I think is a great alternative to disposable Ziploc bags, and on Amazon they have similar items for less in this category. And these penguin ice packs are super cute to reuse in your kids' lunch boxes. They had robotic vacuums like this one from iRobot. I have an iRobot that is way cheaper than this one. It doesn't like self-empty out the way this one does, but for half the price I'm really happy with the one I have, which you can also get on Amazon. And something I'd never seen before, I had to look it up, is this Bissell AeroSlim cordless vacuum, which is really small and compact, a lot smaller than traditional dust busters, but it's a nifty little vacuum that you can easily store in your car to clean up all the little crumbs and goldfish that your kids drop when you're driving around. Next, they had some cute planners. It's the beginning of a new year, y'all, so if you want to get started on your passion project or just kind of lifting some of the mental load out of your head and getting it onto paper. And I'm a little bit of a sweary mom, so I like this one. Next couple items I want y'all's opinion on. I am a traditional type of gal. I use pots, pans, ovens, convection ovens, like nothing too crazy, but I know that air fryers and Instant Pots are the hot items on the market right now. So if you have one or both, please let me know in the comments below. Like, do you love it, hate it, is it worth it? I feel like I'm fulfilled, but am I missing out on a huge life improver without even knowing it? Let me know in the comments below, please. Then another favorite section for me at the store was their funny giftable books for adults. They had dad jokes books, adult coloring books, and more. I was coming into work very tired pretty much every single day in the year that I had 3 kids under 3, and one of my coworkers actually gifted me this bedtime story for kids that is obviously not for kids, but it was hilarious, and it's one of the most memorable gifts I've gotten, even though it was just a gag gift. Comment below your favorite Amazon purchase ever. I love finding cool new things on Amazon. Then for the giveaway that I talked about at the beginning of this video, all you need to do to enter is like this video, subscribe to my channel, go follow me over on my Like to Know It page. I will have a link for it in the description down below. And bonus entry is if you take a screenshot of my Like to Know It page and share it on your Instagram page. And be sure you have to tag my Instagram so that I can see it. I will announce the winner in my Instagram story sometime next week, and then I will send you your $50 Amazon gift card. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out some of my other videos that should be floating over my face at this point, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!